Hey guys, I'm back with my 1 month 1 palette, and this is talking about November and talking about what we're going to be doing December. And today is December 1st. You will be seeing this tomorrow, December 2nd. And if you do not know, I decided to use the Naked 2 palette for the entire month of November. I'd been kind of waiting to wear this when it was a little bit cooler, which my weather wasn't really cooler, but it was winter time or getting close to winter time. I'm not sure on the exact date of winter. And I thought it was just a little bit more seasonally appropriate. I have been looking forward to this one all year because it has a lot of taupey colors and it just seemed like something fun, and I was ready for that. And I'm not even gonna lie, I only have one look filmed for y'all, and I'll talk about the look I'm wearing, of course, and then we'll talk about the other ones. So let me just go ahead and insert that one clip now. Okay, today is probably my favorite look I've worn thus far, and I am taking YDK, which is kind of like the taupey mauve, all over the lid, a little bit of Snakebite in the outer corner, and kind of blended it through the crease just a touch, Foxy on the brow bone, a tiny bit of Booty Call on the inner corner to just kind of brighten up the look because it is a little dark. And then for my crease and blending out shade, I used my Benefit Hoola. I did this before I did any of the Snakebite, and then after Snakebite I did use a little bit to blend it out. And this is definitely my favorite look from the palette. Okay, the clip you saw was pretty much my go-to look for the entire month for this palette. It was my favorite look. I wore it all the time, along with maybe one other one that I'll talk about. And then the look I'm wearing today, I used, first off, I went in with Booty Call, which is just kind of like a slight shimmery, really pale color as kind of a base. Then I put Chopper over it, which is kind of a rose gold glitter. It's really chunky, similar to Sidecar in the first one, but to me it does go on pretty smooth. I used my Hoola bronzer as the crease color because Tease is just a little too cool for my liking. And then I actually decided to add a touch of YDK to the outer corner. I don't even know if that showed up. I did use Foxy on my brow bone, and I also used Foxy on my under eye as setting powder for the first time today. And it creased horribly. I did not like it at all. My makeup's been on a few hours, so in case my eyeshadow doesn't look exactly the freshest, that would explain it. I do not like the Foxy as a setting powder under the eyes. So that's my look today, and I really do like Chopper. It has a bunch of, I think, silver glitter in it, and you would look at it and you'd think the texture would be really bad, but it's actually not, to me at least. Let me find something that's long enough to cover this mirror. That's not really going to be, but I'll go through the colors, I'll talk about what I did with them, and then the other ways, and I'll explain kind of why I only have one look filmed for you. Foxy is the matte brow bone color. To me, it's a little more yellow than I would prefer. I like ones that are a little more bone ivory, but that's just a personal preference on my skin tone. If you're darker than me, this would still be perfect. This color, Half Baked, which to me, it's the only repeat from the first palette. I don't know why they chose to put Half Baked in this, because to me, this is overall a much cooler palette, and this is gold. This was, of course, one of my favorite shadows in the palette. I wore it all over the lid a lot. I would kind of blend it out on itself, or I would use Hoola as a crease color. I just really like it. Then Booty Call, which is a lighter color with a bit of shimmer. I did use it on my inner corner some. You could use it to highlight the brow, but I don't like a shimmer on the brow. I wish that Foxy was as light as that. Then you have Chopper, which is the rose gold glittery shade I'm wearing today. You could wear it kind of as a glitter topper, I guess. Then you have Tease, which is the matte, I guess their version of transition for this palette, like Naked and Buck are in the first palette. But it's just so cool. I did wear it all over the lid one day as kind of a, I don't know, like grungy, smoky lid color. And I liked it fine. It's nice on the lower lash line. Then you have Snakebite, which is the darkest color in the palette that I really like. It's kind of like a cool bronze. It's a really pretty color. You can wear it all over the lid for kind of a smokier look. You can wear it on your outer corner. You could do it under your lash line, whatever. Then you have Suspect, which I do like. It's a really good taupe. It's an all over lid shade to me. Pistol is just a little more gray. That I used it, I think maybe once. It's not a shade I'm going to gravitate toward. Then you have Verve, and one day I decided to do kind of like a pretty silvery eye, and I did it all over the lid, and I think I wore a red lip. It was bad. I looked so sick, and that reminded me why I'm not a cool eyeshadow wearer. It just looked like it would be so pretty, and you know, that kind of like snowy winter look. Sometimes I want to wear the cool colors. I love warms, but every once in a while a cooler color does kind of speak to me. I need to know never to go this cool again. If you like cool tones, I think this could be really pretty. I did watch recently Anne Marie's, she doesn't go by that anymore on YouTube. She did a YouTube tutorial look, and I think she used like maybe a gold paint pot and did silver on top, or vice versa. I don't really remember. And I may try to redo that, mixing the two, and see how it turns out. But it's a really pretty color. Then you have YDK, which is my absolute favorite shade from the palette. It's kind of that taupey purple mauve shimmer, kind of like MAC Satin Taupe. It's really pretty. I love this. It's one of those all over the lid shades to me. Then you have Busted, which I did add to the outer corner once. It's okay. It's just really dark. And then the black shade I didn't even touch. I don't really use black shades to deepen up the outer corner unless I'm doing some kind of crazy look. I don't really use black shades to set my eyeliner unless I was strictly just trying to use it up. So it's not a shade I reach for. Now, my thoughts on the palette. It was not a palette that inspired me. I'm not like a professional makeup artist or even like a makeup artist, so I don't look at these palettes and come up with like these crazy looks and tutorials for you guys. It's just me day to day, my makeup, if I'm going somewhere nice or I'm just playing in makeup, or I just want to do something a little more each day. Because if I'm just doing some generic makeup, I mean, to be honest, a cream eyeshadow or an eyeshadow stick is my favorite thing to do. But I do love my shadows and I like to play in them. So it's not like I come up with a ton of looks, but to me this was just such a one and done eyeshadow palette. To me it felt like it was full of lid colors, which is fine. Sorry, that was blinding. Which is fine, and it's a really good palette to have, and especially for somebody like me that's, you know, I'm more of a one lid color, throw a warmer tone in the crease to break it up, and then I can use, you know, a pale matte color on my brow bone. So if you're looking for something to make a lot of really pretty looks, I mean, I guess you could use some of them and then pull from the really dark ones to deepen it up. But to me, it just wasn't a palette full of stuff to do a lot of looks. It just didn't inspire me, and I felt like the one look I showed you in the clip was what I wore a lot. The look I'm wearing today, either chopper or half baked, was like the other look I went for a lot. And then I did go for the others to try them all out, but it wasn't necessarily what I would want to do all the time. So this palette is really pretty and I like it a lot, but I think if I had to go back in time, I might not have purchased it. I don't want to get rid of it right now. I might get rid of it down the line because I've been doing a lot of purging, if you can tell from my videos, my makeup sales, which I think I'll have another one soon. I've done a lot of purging. It's just, I've been trying to rotate my makeup through makeup baskets, and if something doesn't work, it's just, I want it out of here. Used to, I would be like, it's so pretty, and I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff that I wanted to make work, but it just didn't. So this may be leaving one day, but not right now, because I do enjoy the shadows that are in it. So it's kind of a weird review. I hope it helps. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad I'm done with it for the month. I was a little sick of it. Okay, then my palette for this month, which was one of my Black Friday purchases. Spoiler alert. I purchased it like the week of Black Friday. The Morphe 350 palette. The really warm tone one. This one, it's like, I wasn't even wanting it. I kept seeing people talk about it, and the more it would sell out and the more people will talk about it, the more hyped it got. So I succumbed to the peer pressure, and I know some of y'all may not like this month because it's not your kind of shades, but I'm really excited. I've never used this large of a palette for a 1 month 1 palette. The chocolate bar palettes are the largest I've ever used, but I'm really excited. I haven't even touched it. Today is December 1st. I was going to film this video today, so I wore the Naked 2 palette one more time. I'm so excited to use it. Obviously, these shades over here are like reddish orange, and then you're going to kind of like the burnt colors and some gold and bronzies. And then right around here, it's a bunch of really dark shades. Like this tea, I don't think I'll be getting a whole lot of use from those, I'm not going to lie. But you have some really good matte colors. This Brabone color is perfect for my likings. It's not a lot of light shimmery colors, which I've come to find I don't like those shades on myself. As light as I want to go, it's like a rose gold. I guess it's not necessarily the tone. It's just like a champagne color. I just don't like it on me. It has to be more pushing towards the gold. So those, I mean, I can use for like inner corner highlights. But as far as like a straight up lid color, that's like as light as I like to go. So this is kind of like a mustardy, poopy kind of color. I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited for these straight up oranges. I'm really excited to play with it. I don't know if it's still in stock. And I used a 10% off code. I just used Jaclyn Hill's code. I think it's like Jack Attack. And then Black Friday or one of those days they did 20% off, which is really good because their palette, I think it's like $29. But the shipping is ridiculous. It's like $8. And it comes in a huge box. Completely unnecessary. And they charge that same shipping for even if you're ordering like general, like a brush. So that's why I've never ordered their brushes. I probably should have ordered one since I was already placing my order. But anyways, I'm excited to try it out and see. I kind of wish I had gotten the Jaclyn Hill palette last year when she had come out with that, because there were like more cranberry colors where these are more reds, oranges, which I still really like. So I'm excited. I've never used anything Morphe, no eyeshadows, no brushes, so I don't know the quality, but I'm super excited. So anyways, a Black Friday purchase. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I have decided, because I had said I didn't know what I was going to do about this, I'm a little burnt out on this series. I'm not going to lie. I've been doing it for, this will be, I think I'll have done it for like 15 months, which is a long time. That's a long time of being devoted to one eyeshadow palette. It's been really helpful. I've gotten rid of a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I just thought I liked, but I really didn't. I have narrowed down my collection, and I am done with all big eyeshadow palettes. If I hadn't purchased this, I would have had to do like 2 smaller ones again. So I'm taking off the 1 month 1 palette for January and February. And then we'll revisit it in March and see what I want to do. I may just say, let's do something like all singles this month or all quads this month or something. I don't know. So this is the last month you're going to be single 1 month 1 palette for a while. If I get like a new palette, I will definitely do it for a month. And that may be the thing, is that when I get a new palette, then I'll do it for a month and see how that goes. Because I don't know, I just kind of want to play in my makeup a little bit. So I hope you aren't too disappointed, but I hope you enjoyed it. I will let you go, and I will talk to you later. Bye.